Okay, this is keys 1 for No Longer Slaves by Bethel Music. So at the beginning, you're just doing chords, just like really light, just the chord changes. You unravel me with a melody, you surround me with a song. So those are just the chord changes there. I would invert a few of these, just simply because, like, if you're doing them up here, they're kind of high. It's like in the song they're really low, so I would invert a couple of them if you can. So that's really simple, but then the lead line comes in, and that's like the really prominent piano part in the song. So you're doing the 1 and the 5 of the chords on the bottom hand, so the G minor, the F, the B flat, and the E flat. Okay, so I'll show you that again. Right hand, you're doing this lead line, it's just octaves. Okay, so then together it'll go. The first time it happens, it only happens like through the whole progression just one time, and then you go back into the chords, and so you'll need to pay attention to those chord changes. And the second time through the verse and the chorus, you can fill in a little bit more, but still keep it pretty soft. And then as that chorus builds, you just build and build and build on that, and then the lead line comes back in. Now the second time that comes in, you repeat it, and it goes through the whole instrumental. So in the recording, it's him like ad-libbing and just like, I am surrounded by the arms of the Father. Like all that is just ad-libby stuff in the instrumental of that song. And so that lead line is going through that whole time. I think the only time that it switches is when he actually starts singing the lead line. Whenever it goes into the oh, oh, you can switch to like the chords. And so if you play it like a certain way, you can still hear the lead line. You know? So you can do it that way, but basically what happens is whenever it switches to the O's, it's like really, really building. So you can't do this just like single note thing. You have to be like starting to build and like fill in a little bit. So practice that. And then as the song builds, you just need to pay attention to the chord changes, because then it pretty much follows that chord progression like pretty much the whole way through the rest of the song. The only thing that changes is when the girl at the end starts repeating, I am a child of God. It just goes, I am a child of God. I am a child of God. So it leaves out that E flat, doesn't come back once she starts repeating it over and over again. So that's the only thing that kind of changes and you need to pay attention to. So besides that, that lead line is really the big prominent part. Other than that, you just need to study like where the chord changes are and where the dynamics, the builds, and the dropouts are.